welcome to another episode of Defense Digest. Retreating Russian forces in Ukraine may be planning to echo a tactic used by the Soviets in World War II, sabotage that reportedly led to the deaths of tens of thousands of civilians in 1941. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has accused Russia of planning to blow up a major hydroelectric dam in southern Ukraine, as its forces struggle to hold off advancing Ukrainian forces. During a Thursday address to the European Council, Zelenskyy claimed Russian troops mined the key Kakhovka hydroelectric power plant, as its forces struggle to hold off advancing Ukrainian forces. Zelenskyy said Russian troops are deliberately creating the grounds for a large-scale disaster, which would hit hundreds of thousands of people with flooding across 80 towns, and plan to lay blame on Ukraine in a false flag attack. If Russian President Vladimir Putin's forces carry out an attack on the Ukrainian dam, the move would mirror a deadly tactic used by the Soviet Union during World War II in the same area, in an attempt to slow the German invasion. In 1941, Nazi forces invaded what is now eastern Ukraine, which was then part of the Soviet Union. As the Red Army retreated on August 18, agents with the predecessor of the KGB used dynamite to blow up the Dnieper hydroelectric station, which is just over 150 miles upriver from the Kakhovka Dam, that Zelenskyy alleges is now being targeted. Flooding from the explosions cut off access to the city of Zaporizhia, slowing the German invasion. But a massive wave swept over nearby villages along the river, killing thousands of unsuspecting civilians as well as Red Army officers who were crossing the water. According to a Radio Free Europe report on the tragedy, between 20,000 and 100,000 people died. The dam-busting tactic was also used by Ukrainian forces earlier in the war with Russia this year, as Putin's troops marched on the capital Kiev. Villagers in Demidov and Ukrainian soldiers intentionally flooded the village to thwart the push to capture Kiev. Unlike the Soviets' actions though, there were no reports of any civilian casualties in the flooding, and villagers were proud to cooperate and stop the Russia attack. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, so you don't miss any of our new content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.